Hello chums, I'm Colonel Failure. This is Farming Simulator whatever, and it's November. And I've not got a whole heck of a lot to do. Yeah, the main job, I've got a list. I've got a list of every job that I'm supposed to do each month. Just so that I don't miss anything. Because it's me, so I miss things. And the only job I've got to do is sell metal. Now, this is the metal for the furniture factory. That's not running out anytime soon. Although, you say that, it's not actually taking much of that into storage. I need to give that a nudge with something. Hang on, let's just give that a nudge with something. I'll just back the fork truck into it. And that'll probably do the trick. Probably. It might. There you go. That's about as good as it's going to get. Who knows? That should have done the trick. Has it done the trick? Yeah, look, it's topped up at 409,999 litres of metal. Because we measure metal in litres. Here's my high-quality furnishings for the furniture, which I'm leaving it out in the rain because people apparently like weathered stuff these days. They call it shabby chic. I just call it shabby. But no, so we'll go sell the metal, and then I'll figure out something right riveting to do afterwards. Put these on, yeah. Give it a bit of headlights. It is inclement weather. Safety first. That's good. This little man truck, terrific. It's genuinely a very useful piece of kit. The only downside to it doesn't carry very much. But I'm not anticipating there being an absolutely vast amount of metal to dispose of anyway. Of course, what I anticipate and what ends up being real, often two completely different things. Well, look, since we're passing this bit, I thought I'd show you a tree. All right, trees. Right now, these are now at 35.8 meters. They get no bigger than this, which means that my replanted forest from the early days of foresting is now ready to be used, utilised, dispatched, made use of. But I'm not going to cut them down just yet. It's a wood reserve, effectively, for I don't know what, because I don't necessarily have any plans at the moment, which is it's a bit disappointing. Look, there's one lump of metal. All right, okay. Now, can you get the right button first time? I think so. That should be the button. Is that any of these the button? No. You're going to have to press the menu. Right, loading type, Euro pallet. Oh, it's B. Yeah, I'm glad I pressed that. Pretty sure these are Euro pallets. Yeah, no. Okay, alright. Well, what else could we be looking for here? Tip side. It's picked this stuff up before. Let's do a bit of right control, J. Alright, that's the same as L though, isn't it? Isn't it? No, I don't know. Right. And let's try a different pallet type. Liquid tank, big bags. No, Euro flipping. Right, well, there's quite a sad number of metal pallets to pick up. But, that's okay, because I've got some more parked up round the corner. We're literally just going to sell the metal off. I've got no other use for it at the moment. Can you get those last two on? I'm sure you can. Whichever likely lad is... No, I don't want to. Alright, well, that's 8,000 litres of metal. Which is super. But you see what I mean? It's nice and easy for auto-picking things up. I know, I'm too lazy to do it by hand these days. Once in a while, can make for a bit of a novelty, but gone are the days where I'm thrilled about spending 3 hours in a forklift truck. As much as I ever was thrilled by such things. Right, we were at 180 some odd, and we're now at 229, 43 grand's worth of metal. That's not nothing. No. Okay, that's not nothing. We'll get rid of the rest of it as well. Why are we selling metal this month? Highest price in the calendar year. That's why. Oi, dear, move yourself. Thank you. Yes, you don't want to deal with the local fauna and flora by running them over. That's going to do you no favours at all. Right, we'll get the last one. fairly certain the old iron foundry there is completely topped up with iron ore. I mean, if it's not, why isn't it? Yeah, I know. I'm not even putting the belts on here. This is element of danger to add a frisson of excitement into the month. Brace yourselves, because this is the frissonest piece of excitement we've got going on. Yeah, I know this road needs work. My eventual plan is that I will buy up all the fields down this side of the road. I own everything on that side of the road as we look at it, but not this side of the road. Once I've done so, I'm going to turn this into a proper street instead of this, cacophony of uselessness that it is at the moment, and sell. There you go, up to 240k. Great. Now what? Well, we're passing the cotton factory, so the linen factory. It's got 45,000 cotton in there. It's a good number, and then 28,000 wool. Here's some more wool. Here's some more cotton. It's not running out anytime soon. So obviously we're still whacking out t-shirts like there's no tomorrow. But I mean, fundamentally, what I need is more linen factories. But that might lead me to a scenario where I need more clothing factories, and I'm comfortable with that. But it's not doing anything new and interesting and zesty. So why do it? We're exploring in this, are we? Yeah. Now, on the cotton field itself, not an awful lot I can be doing for it at the moment. Leaving it fallow for a couple of months is about the best we could do. I rolled it all down just because if I can get one field to say that it doesn't need rolling at some point, I can die happy. I've tried rolling it before seeding, after seeding, before spreading, after... There is no point other than the only time I haven't tried rolling it is when there's a full crop in there that's still growing, because I think that will possibly be counterproductive. The wheat fields, nice. Yeah, that's great. Now I still need the money to be able to run my combine, or in fact buy a combine. We've not done a wheat harvest yet in this environment. But, I know how much they are to rent, and it's not an awful lot. And, I mean, next month I'm selling my tables. And then in January I've got the wood chips and silage to sell. I haven't actually got much silage on the go at the moment. Maybe I could do some silage prep. Because at the moment I'm largely just leaving that for the cows. Because, I haven't got any cows. I'm largely, yes, just leaving that for the sheep. Oh, I have got sheep. Yeah. But I'm not baling it. Oh, no. Do you really want to start... Do you want to get into all of that kind of business? Where are you going to store it? I don't know. We're going to switch to the RTV Max 6000 here. Just because it's a little bit more, trot along. Doesn't need quite as much space. And let's face it does sound delightful. Now, I've got this lot up here. This was going to be my new tree farm. It probably is. I mean, if I were to plant that up now, then that would be ready by the time I actually come to need it. They would be maxed height. The sheeps are all good. Yeah, look, there's some wool going on here. Ah, beautiful. Pretty sure they're all fed to the max. But no, as far as silage is concerned, you wang it in the trailer, and then once in a while you go top up the sheep. I bought a water bowser, but they don't seem to be that fussed about water. It says that they've got 10,000 litres, 9,000 litres of water. They've got 17,000 litres of food. They don't need me. No, that's all good. So there's that. I told you there was nothing to do this month. I mean, if you came here expecting, oh no, he's going to come up with an adventure. Well, I'm going to try and come up with an adventure. I think plant the trees up. Yeah, because then they'll be ready when you want them. If you're committing to this as your wood main location, I don't know if I am. Yeah, and then but let's put that in mind, right? That's where we're going to put trees. It's quite a long haul out to the sawmill. Then downhill, I don't know why. Well, it's dark because it's raining. And if I make the time go at norm, up it 5 times. There we go. See if we can get some sunshine. I've got all these logs from when I cleared all of this lot. Don't need them yet. No. I'm hauling them up there as they're required. Yeah, we're just not getting through them. But this is where I'm going to put the cow pasture, probably. I think. I'm fairly certain. Oh well, let's size it up. Then you can know. No, that's not the right button. You want that one. Right. Okay. Animals, and then cows. Yes. Right. The big dog is 722 grand. Well, I mean, go big, go home. Right. Talk to me about. Yeah. I never mind. Not enough money. I want to see if I've got enough space. I'm not planning to do it now. There's all manner of stuff in the way. Yeah, there's plenty of space here. Yeah. I don't know exactly what the orientation would be. That would probably work best, I think. Facing straight onto the car park. Yeah. So there you go. So there's that. But we're not ready for that yet. Just out of interest, since I'm here, pig farm. Oh look, I mean, pig farm uses barely any space at all. So that's all good then. Yeah. But not today. It stopped raining. No, it hasn't. It hasn't stopped raining. Alright, good. Lights on. Inclement weather. Put hazard lights on because we're riding in a hazardous fashion. Yeah, no. The farm makes plenty of money. It's just the goal of... Oh, hold on, there's a bit of wood. The goal of there's always something to do every month is a little thin here in November. Where is it? There it is. There you go. You, come here. All right. Get in the back of the RTV Max 6000. Alright. Do you reckon it's a Lizard RTV Max 6000? Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I don't really care. That'll stay there now. Yeah. Planting trees, is that the best we can do? Well, the other big goal is going to be to move the shop. And that's quite interesting, because by moving the shop, I may be able to, well, I will be able to, increase the amount of fabric-based action that we've got going on. And then now, because that'll be great. But I mean, the hope is that I'll get to a position where I'm using up everything that I'm growing / harvesting. Because that's the overall aim. Selling raw materials makes me feel sad. Oh, it doesn't. It makes me go, no, you don't get much from there, do you? No. The iron mine could do with industrialifying a little further, but I think I'll wait until I've bought the property on the other side of the road before doing so. Alright, what are we doing then? Well, I'm going to sell this little bit of log. Okay. Yeah, pretty sure the shop will take it. Just so that it's not... I mean, look, it's not even... The lashing wires are, for once, not even lashing anything. They're not even taking a swing at it. There's clothes ready to go. I just want to make sure, actually, that I've got enough space. Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, no. Because if it maxes out... Oh, no good that is. Right then. Yeah, right then. Okay. Alright. And stop. And unlock. And... No, it's not into it, bruv. Alright, okay. Well, in which case I'm going to stick it in a sawmill. They'll pulp it in no time flat. Well, yeah, because it's probably about 3 kilos worth of flipping wood. Alright, and then we'll plant some tree. Now, something that might actually be a smart thing to do would be to build yet further sawmills. You not want it? No, it's got a full load of wood. Well, how much have we got here then? This is 2 kilograms. Okay. There you go, you can have it. No? Okay, maybe the other side. Ta-da! Oh, you've got to do that. There you go. We have now dumped it in. Oh, no, this one's only got 60,000 litres of wood. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. What were you saying? I could invest a load of time in getting more sawmills right? And then figuring out a means of distributing wood to those sawmills that does not involve me just hauling them in on the back of a chain and off the back of me tractor, and making it, you know, proper industrialised. But I don't want to. So I'm glad we had this conversation. No, I mean, it's, yes, I like the wooden start that we went with on this series, but at the same time, it doesn't excite me. It's the variety that's keeping me fully entertained on this. And I'll be honest, it's mostly driving up and down a field that I like doing. So I should do more things that are, in fact, driving up and down a field. Right, let's go and get to the tractor, and then we'll sort out. Why are we going on foot? Why don't you take the RTV Mac? I've committed to it now. Right, this, I feel, is a job for Big Green. I don't know for certain. I think Little Red might be overbalanced. I mean, you know what? We'll take Little Red, because I don't use Little Red as often as I used to. Take Little Red and slap Senor Fatty on the front of it. And then we'll go get the tree planter, and then we'll go get some trees into the tree planter. Oh, there you go. There's a merry adventure waiting to happen. Let's slow the clock down again so we don't run out of time. Lights on. Lights on. Some hazards, because it's me. Yeah, I think this is only the 1-tonner. Yeah, I know. It's fine. All right. Okay. Yeah, you're making a bit of a dog's dinner of this. Yeah, well, I mean, that's on brand, if you say so. Right, get on there. Yeah, pretty sure that's just the 1-tonner. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. I just have to remember where I've left my tree gun. Yeah, because I didn't see it when we were back at the other farmstead. I'm sure it'll be okay. See, it should be left around here. This is where I leave things. There's Big Senor Fatty. Oh, right, well, we'll take that. Because then it'll be in operation. And we'll know where it is. So dump that off and go get the big dog. Right, Senor Fatty's bigger cousin, Senor Fatty. There you go. Now, the only other place that I probably would have left it would be the shop. But I haven't. I don't think I've left trailers and stuff in the shop in a long time. Let's have a look. Nope, not left it in the shop. Well, where the heck have I left it then? Whoa! Senor Fatty there, causing us to do an endo. Nice. But not what I was looking for. No. Where have I left it? I don't know. It's anybody's guess. Yeah, is it in here? I mean, it's plausible. Not especially likely. No. Oh, God, where have I left it? There aren't that many more places I could have left it. Out by the original sheep farm. Yeah, I mean, you've planted all this stuff. Maybe you just left it hanging around near the edge of this plantation that you've got going on there. I didn't sell it because I knew I was going to need it again. I mean, I've got issues, but hang on, we ought to check how much iron we've got left. Loads. Right, okay. I mean, if you don't check, you don't know. I did check. I do know. Yeah, there's loads. Yeah, lights on. Right. Yeah, I've even got the work lights on, just so that nobody is under any illusions that there is business occurring here. So here is the old sheep farm. I need to empty this out at some point. I don't believe the sheep are starving at the moment, but it wouldn't amaze me if they were. There's a lot of sheep in there. Why have you not moved those sheep yet? Because what you could do is move the last of those sheep, sell those 2 sheep farms. That would be a thing we could do. Well, you know what? I will do that. If I can't find my tree planter, like, pretty much immediately, then I'll switch task and we'll move sheep instead. Which is tiresome, but at the same time needs doing. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to use this for. Well, maybe, I mean, this space is, this is all attached to my lumber mill's setup here. So maybe that's just that is for the extension of wood-based activity. Yeah. All right. What do you got? All right. You've got the shove it plough, which I'll be honest, that was a waste of money. Shouldn't have bothered. Okay, we're back here again. I think we ascertained a moment ago that it isn't here. Okay. Well, I mean, there's nothing else for it. I'm going to have to look it up. Where's the stuff that I own? Leased items. I'm only leasing a belt system. What's the matter with me? Right. Yeah. Now, where does it live? It's probably forestry equipment. There we go. Yeah. There he is. The Damcon PL75. An absolute flipping classic. Well, where the hell is it? Show on map. Oh, okay. Yeah. Show on map. There you go. It's showing on the map. I mean, obviously we might have to back up to the map to find it. No, M for map. It's not M for map though, is it? It's Z for... No, it's not. Let's do the map this way. Map. I want the map. I want the map. I want the map. I want the map. It may well be showing it on the map, but it's not showing me it on the map. Hold on. Press the equipment. No, that's not it. Okay. Well, where the flipping heck have I left it? Right. What are you? Are you going to tell me? Yeah. Truck. Gotcha. Right. Skid loader. Right. Yeah. And then, a Profi liner. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I've got a few of them. Yeah. And then you, RTV Max. Right. Attachments. Right. Profi liner. So those are trailer icons. That's the log fork. That's the pallet fork. Yeah. I've seen all of those on my travels. I knew about them already. Well, maybe I've left it down the other end then. Maybe you put it in a shed and you just didn't look. That'll be my forage wagon. Yeah. That's going to be my sheep wagon. Yeah. And then, okay, what have we got there? No. And that one. Okay, right. And then here's some more. Okay, right, fine. That's a power roll. Yeah. There's that spreads lime around the joint. Yep. There's my Terra disc. Right. There's Big Blue. And there's me lawnmower. Oh, hold on, there's more. There's a truck. Is there? Apparently. No, that's your man truck. It's not. It's a TGS 18,500 4x4. Shut up. Yeah. Oh, hold on. There's the Mega Lols. Yeah. And then there it is. It's down there. Oh, I missed it. It was right at the start. It was right where you started off. All right. Well, let's go get it then. First job though is, I think this won't come back to haunt me. Drop Senor Fatty here because it's hampering our ability to negotiate turns and what have you. And then we'll go get hooked up. There must be a good reason I didn't clock it, flipping it. I didn't clock it originally. So I'm going to work on the assumption that I've camouflaged it by parking other stuff in front of it. That's the assumption I'm working on. Right, it's not in there. We know it's over this side. Yeah. Have I parked it down the side of the building? Yes. Well, that would do it. Yeah. You'd parked it down the side because that felt like a natural place to put it. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. It's even got some trees in there, look. Hey, yeah, that's not a bad place to start. No. It might play a little bit of havoc with you being able to plant in perfectly straight lines, but I think we would have abandoned the perfectly straight line as a pipe dream. We would have dumped that quite early on. Okay, right. Well, let's get the last 8 of these out of here. Work lights on, hazards on, and we'll start this side. Now, this is not a big patch of trees. but it is more than enough to service the sawmills I've got going on at the moment. And if I time things correctly, I mean, obviously there's tons of trees all over the place here, but if I time things correctly, with regard to when I harvest and when I move things and all of that kind of caper, I'll know pretty quickly whether or not I'm going to actually need additional planting. Right, back it up to about there and go on. Alright, we're away. Right, now just check your line. I mean, I think in an optimised kind of sense, what you want is to be doing what you are doing. Which is pretty much staying equidistant from the greenery. There. Yeah, okay. You know what? There's enough work to do here. It's going to keep you busy for an hour or so. Ah, flipping delightful. Now, obviously, the most important thing about laying this this setup up, as it were, is that I don't have a patch of trees that are fully grown, surrounded by another patch of trees that are not fully grown, that are therefore inaccessible because there are trees in the way. So there's going to need to be I mean, obviously, I'm going to need to get all of these planted now, or one side. I could plant one side now, and then the next side in March. I've got nothing on in March, and that way there's a couple of months delta between the two. That would ensure that things and stuff. Well, it would mean that you do one side and then replant, and then do the other side and replant that. I don't know. I have to say, I don't think we're ever going to need it. But it is part of the plan, as it were, and I think it will look quite smart when it's done, and therefore it's worth doing. All right, how many pallets of trees do you reckon you're going to need? All of them. All of them. We just stuck 8 in and it barely made a dent. So let's do more of that. Right, I bought some. Yeah. I wonder if the man truck will be able to pick these up and drag them down the other end. I don't really want to bring the tractor back here every time. Well, we'll try it out, but obviously right now we can just do a bit of that. You don't want to take any more? Nah, I don't want to take any more. Lights on, hazards going. Yeah, doing 20 and then coming back and picking up a fresh load, that is not a good use of wear and tear on your vehicle. The spacing here is not going to be perfect, but I will live with it. That should be going. Are you planting? It's not planting. Have I lowered the caper? I don't think you have. Alright, back her up. Always lower the caper before you decide to start planting badly. Yeah. Should probably have lifted that before backing up. Well, you know, we're in a mistakes were made environment here, so it's all good. Okay, right, now then. What we're trying to do here is get a line on the last tree, sapling effort. There he is, right. Okay, now, stick your gubbins down. It was down. Well, why wasn't it planting? No, you're putting Senor Fatty. You're using the wrong side of the kit. Oh, okay, right, fine. Put that down. Right, and now progress in a forwardly motion, and we should start planting. There you go. Look. All right, there's going to be a little bit of an uneven tree placement going on there, but it'll be near enough. I mean, it'll certainly be workable, and that's the only bit that really matters. So that's good. I shall now proceed with filling up this this whole field with tree. Yeah, great. All right, first row's in. The second row's in. I've got one short on the second row, but the aim is that it's about a tractor's width. That has failed. It will not be a tractor's width. I might be able to get the RTV Max 6000 through there, but I'm certainly not getting a tractor through there. But hey, I'm going to be cutting stuff down, so it's all good. Everything's fine. We're going to go and see if the man truck can pick up the rest of me pallets of saplings. I hope it can, because otherwise that's a lot of back and forth that I don't really want to be doing. So, lights on, hazards on. There you go. Yeah, we are being hazardous, despite the fact that the world is dead, other than the shopping centre. The shopping centre's got people wandering around, but nowhere else. It's my big regret about choosing this map. It's a fabulous map, but there's just not enough life in it. Okay, all right. Oh no, this is working. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna get 8 pallets on the back of there. Fabulous. Put the belts on, otherwise we'll lose the 8 pallets on the transition back. Super. 160 trees ready to rock and roll. Then it just becomes a matter of dropping these off somewhere that I'm going to be able to get hold of them, and remembering what the drop these off button is. And there's only a finite number of buttons. I think it's this one. It isn't. Is it this one? Is it that one? Is it turn that off, right, and then turn that off, and then this, that, this. Oh, I was hoping I'd just be able to. It's I. Of course it is. For unload. Right. Alright, good. Right, well look, there we go. Stash of trees. Tractor's ready to rock and roll. Man truck's proved its value yet again. Super. Right, well I'll get this done, and then we'll have a conversation. Blended. It's not necessarily straight. I mean, there are elements of straightness going on there. I got a heck of a lot more trees in than I thought I was going to the extent that I'm going, I don't think you're going to need the other side, bruv. I think you can probably use that for pig farming. Regardless, that was successful. Good. Took a while, and it rained throughout, which was super. How many have I got in there? Oh, 300 plus. A lot. A good shake of trees are in there now, and that's going to be where that little tool lives. Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. I've also worn this tractor out quite heavily as well, which is, well, that's par for the course, really. Right, next job, sheep. Yeah, no, it was me with no jobs, and now I've got jobs, which is marvellous. All right, there, young fella, watch out for the tractor. All right, walk underneath the tractor. I don't mind. Just, you know, I don't want to turn you into a kebab. Right. Probably don't need Senor Fatty for this job, but he can come anyway, because I'm going to get it all fixed. Yeah, I know. Look. I've got enough grunt. I can push the trailer sideways. It's not necessarily the best thing you can do for your trailer, but it's fine. The one thing I do like is the sheep know their place. I don't need to stick a gate on there to keep them situated. No. They're all quite happy to reside there without breaking for freedom. Right, now the one thing I remember about sheep, or rather the transportation of sheep, is getting the trailer in the right place to actually load them up is quite a hassle. Maybe I'll get lucky. Right, we'll try this first one. I've no idea, but we'll give it a go. And I think you've got to get the doors in line with the doors. But I have no idea. I've only ever managed this through a fair amount of kind of brute force and swearing. So we'll see if that's any different this time around. Right, that looks like a pretty good place. Personally, I would say you probably want to back it up to these doors. Do these doors... Oh, they do close now. Oh, they never used to be that bothered about it. Oh, okay, all right, fine. Yeah, now, talk to me trailer. Talk to the trailer. Trailer. Talk to the trailer. Don't talk to the trailer, talk to the farm. Oh, yeah, okay. Right, there's farm, animal dealer. That's no, that's not what we're about at all. The farm's actually full. Well, that's also unhelpful. I want to get them on the trailer. Come on, in you come. No, all right. Trailer's not in the right place. Okay, because you get the option to choose to sell to the back to the whatnot, or shove them in a trailer. All right. Well, we'll try backing the trailer up to the door and see if that actually manifests any goodness. Yeah, and I've got the doors open and it's lowered, and none of this is ideal. But until I get to the point where I know exactly where I need to put this in order to make it work, I'm just gonna. This is some of the best reversing you've ever done. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there you go. Just a bit like that. 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 Straighten up, and then you're probably going to be okay. Probably. Right. There you are. That's it. Now, a bit like... No, other way. And swing it as close as you can get. Well, look, it's not... I'm up against the concrete there, but look, we're in a perfect position for this to work. Possibly. Trailer. Talk to the... I want him in the trailer. Oi, you, get in the... a transport fee will be applied if you do not transport vehicles in your own livestock trailer. If only I had one. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. No, just put them in a trailer. Yeah. I wonder if there's actually an easier way to do it. Is there a control I can do from here? Fold trailer? No. What if I said? What if I turn the trailer on? Has it got a little sheep grabber in the back? You're living in a fantasy world. Okay, all right, fine. There you go. Well, look, that's arguably a little bit closer. I imagine I need 1 pixel to be in the right place, and then everything... See? 1 pixel in the right place, and everything gets good. Right, there's 5 of those. Get in. Yeah. Right, yeah, now these. Yeah. How many of those have you got for me? 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Oh, gracious. Move to the trailer. Yeah. All right, trailer's full. Oh, flipping heck. This is the biggest trailer as well. I think it's the biggest trailer. I don't necessarily recall. So yeah, so I'm gonna be at this for a while. I would quite like to empty both of these out now. But there's a lot of swearing and judgment involved in making that happen. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for November. I will move the sheep. That'll be my pleasure to move all the sheep. And then next month is December, where big job next month. Sell the tables. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. That's it. Sorry, sheep. Sorry. I got a tree in my face and I couldn't see where I was going. But if I zoom in a little bit more, it won't be quite so egregious. Yeah. Now the good stuff doesn't start happening until spring onwards, really, and then we get into the real meat and potatoes of the situation. I've been Colonel Failure. This series continues monthly. We're in November, so here's November. In December, we'll be doing December. Yeah, it's almost too unbelievable. Right, subscribe if you enjoyed this caper, and there'll be others in the future. Thanks very much for watching. Cheerio.